My people, welcome to a next vlog. On today's vlog, I'm heading to Fort Lauderdale, from Atlanta to Fort Lauderdale, to spend around 3 hours. So come with me as I spend my day in Fort Lauderdale. And this is my first time visiting Fort Lauderdale, my first time in Florida. So journey with me, and I hope you will enjoy this vlog. Give it a like, give it a share, and of course drop your comment. Let me know what city y'all want me to go next, and I'll try to get that done for you. All right. Okay, so I didn't get to vlog much in Atlanta. Actually, I didn't get to vlog in Atlanta because, of course, I'm always late for my flight, so I was running real late. So I was to just shot through the airport. You feel me? So, and this is me in Fort Lauderdale. So once you get out of the airport, I decided to take the Uber or Lyft because there's this train that runs, but when I looked at the time, it was saying the next train is arriving in 40 minutes. And when I think I did, was it Dallas? One trip that I did, and I had to wait Boston, and I had to wait on the train for a while, and that kind of cut my day a little shorter. So this time I decided to get an Uber, and Uber is just, I think it was like 13 minutes from the airport to downtown Fort Lauderdale. So I thought that was a good idea. So once you get out of the airport, you go left and look for the letter H, and that's where all the rideshare taxis are parked. So taxis, like regular taxis, Uber, Lyft, stuff like that. So once I got there, didn't take me much longer. There goes my Uber, pull up, Mercedes-Benz. You see what am I use for on taxi these days? Mercedes-Benz. But it was cool. So I went in, and my taxi driver was very nice. He was really, really informative, because once I got in, he started talking, and I'm doing a voiceover here because I didn't get the audio wasn't really clear. So, but he was just telling me, we're talking about everything basically. We're talking about politics. He's Haitian, so he was just telling me about his culture, and and just telling me about everything about Haiti. It was so interesting. And then because I'm from the island, we kind of had that in common, so we were just relaying different stories. And eventually he started telling me all the stuff that I could get into or where I could go, because I know in the Uber I told him I was going downtown, but he was like, is there a specific place downtown? So I was like, no, just anywhere in the town. I'm just gonna walk around, shoot videos, check it out, see what it's all about. So he was pretty much telling me like the area that he would let me off in, and some stuff to do around there. So that was our whole conversation, from Haiti to Jamaica to what to do, and we just had a vibe, just talking. And of course I was capturing the scenery for you guys. So friend dropped me off on this boulevard. It's called if I pronounce it right, it's called Las Olas Boulevard, and it's like a strip, like a long road. It's a mile long, and it's this strip. He was telling me like on one side of it there's a wharf, so I should start down there, but I tried to walk there, but there wasn't much going on, so I kind of turned back. But it's a long strip, and on one end you just keep walking. There's a lot of stores, there's a lot of restaurants, a lot of stuff to see. And Fort Lauderdale, as you can see, is very beautiful. I haven't seen palm trees in so long. It just reminds me of the island, just with bigger buildings. So I was really enjoying it. Let me tell you, it was really hot. It was really hot, but of course that's to be expected because it is Florida, you know. It's winter when I went there, but of course I don't think Florida have winter like that. Correct me if I'm wrong. I know they did get some snow recently, but that's a once in a lifetime thing, or 1 in a million thing, so it doesn't happen often. So it was pretty cool. It was pretty hot. It was 78 degrees. I guess I was expecting a lot of wind because, you know, it's beachy, but the wind wasn't winding at all. If you can look at those trees, they were standing still. So it was like an internal heat. It was like very humid. That's what it was, very humid. So it was really hot. Alright, so what seemed like forever and a day, I feel like I was walking forever. You know, your girl got hungry. So at this point I had to pull up on a restaurant. This is the Voodoo Bayou. That's the name of the restaurant, and I think it's I guess it's a New Orleans type restaurant. They had a whole bunch of different variety of stuff, but I went ahead and got wings, and it was a salad. Let me tell you, 0 out of 10, -0. Those wings were so salty. The salad was good, but the wings were salty as hell. I wouldn't recommend it. I give that restaurant, I gave that meal a -0 out of 10. So this is what the restaurant looked like. It's kind of I guess it's the voodoo theme that they were going for. So it's kind of very gothic in there. I liked it. It was dark, and you know, anybody know me know that's my vibe. And this is what it looked like from the upstairs. Just a whole lot of gothic stuff going on, but it was pretty cool. But I mean, let me tell you, I don't recommend that. Those wings, the salad was pretty good. Orange juice was good, but the wings, boy. But anyways, I know it was a Tuesday, and they did have a Tuesday special on wings. And I didn't really feel like having like a lot of food, so that's why I decided to take that. I didn't want to get too full because I know I had a lot more walking to do. So this is the restaurant from the outside, Voodoo Bayou. That's what it looked like, and it's definitely on the strip. So yeah. So after I did that, now I was feeling good, decided, okay, heard about this water taxi. Well, I googled stuff to do, and that was one of the things that came up. So it's a boat, it's a sightseeing boat. So after walking, I passed this place like twice. I couldn't find it. Then I realized it was just a little track. So once I had to put in my Google map, and it brought me to here. So I decided to go check it out, because it didn't seem like, because usually I would think there would be a lot of people down here waiting on the boat. And when I pulled up, there was a boat going by. There were some ladies waiting, and I'm like, So it didn't look like it was a boat dock or anything, but apparently it was. And the boat, they were all pissed off because the boat left. The boat didn't stop pretty much. But it just, in the end, we found out that because it was a small turnaround here, like it was kind of small, they went to the next dock, turn around, and they came back up. So that's what they actually did. After what seemed like forever and a day, I think it was around 15 minutes wait, here comes the boat. So the boat was coming back. So apparently they went to turn around, because the turnaround here was too tight, so they weren't able to do it. So they had to go to the next dock, which is a bigger one, do that turnaround, because it's a pretty big boat. And since that dock was the last one too, so they turned around, came back, and then they got us. So to get on this boat, at the beginning, if you could see, I had taken up this brochure. So what happened is there's a barcode on there. You just scan it, and once you scan it, it will pull up their website, and you're able to purchase your ticket online. And the tickets were $39, and you ride all day. So you can sit on that boat all day, because they go up. They have 12 stops. So this was stop 2, and they go all the way up to 12. Then they come back, and they do it again and do it again and do it again. So you can sit on that boat all day if you want, or you could jump off at any stop. You could jump off, and then you can go back on, because every stop they stop, it's something to do right there. So you could get off at the beach and then wait for the next one, or you could get off at anywhere and just wait for it. So that's them. The guy, he's the one scanning the tickets to make sure they're legit. And once you scan it, you go on the boat and get ready for the adventure. Once we get on, we started sailing. So the tour guide, he was giving us some knowledge on these houses. So apparently a lot of these houses are owned by celebrities, or just big CEOs and just people with money. And he was giving us stories on the persons who own the houses, or who have owned the houses, what they're doing now, what happened to the house, etc., etc. I really wanted you guys to hear what he was saying, but because it was very windy, it was a windy day, the wind kind of killed out the sound from in the camera, so we weren't able to hear what he was saying much, what you wouldn't be able to hear. So I just decided to voice over this part. I can remember some of the houses and some of the stuff that he was saying, but I'm not able to tell you because I don't remember everything. So just go ahead and just watch the video, enjoy the scenery, enjoy the beautiful house, and remember to give this video a thumbs up, okay? after riding for about an hour, I went up and came back down, and I decided to get off the boat because I was bored at this point because we went up, we went back down, so I was seeing the same thing over and over. So I decided to get off the boat at the next stop. After I got off the boat, I thought I would go sightsee some more, but it was too hot. There was a sex museum that I wanted to check out, but it was just too hot, man. It was just too hot. I was drained, I was sleepy. I was ready to go. So my flight was like maybe 3 hours away. I decided to take an earlier flight. So I went ahead and just got myself an Uber and went straight back to the airport because I was just ready. It was too hot. I'm not a heat person. I don't like the heat that much, so it was just doing too much for me. I was walking, I saw this cute little statue or sculpture. I decided to make a video. Not sure what it represents, but there was like a plaque there with information on it. But I was just too hot. I was discombobulated. That's what I was. So, I decided to just grab me an Uber and head right back to the airport. And boom, this is me at the airport. Like I said, I was too early for that flight, so I had to jump on an earlier one. And that is exactly what I did, so I can come home and rest because I know I had work the next day.